The second annual Comer Museum Chili Cook-Off is upon us, and that will be on March the 7th from 9 until 3. And Donna Rentfrow and Don Smith join us this morning. Good morning to you both.
Good morning to you.
You know, Donna, we've got the first year under our belt. Quite a success. You're number one, huh?
Yes, it was amazing. We were all really thrilled with it. We had a lot of community support, and folks came from all over, and we're anticipating another good year. The pancake breakfast, of course, is that same day. And
it was last year too,
yes,
wasn't it? Yeah.
And we have worked together. We decided this would be good because it helps them and it helps us. So you go in, you eat your pancakes early, and then come out to the chili cook-off and taste the chili.
Now, there's not just a chili cook-off. There's a lot of other things happening too.
Absolutely. We have a car and motorcycle show. So bring the cars. It's $10 to enter your car or your motorcycle. And this is the first year we've offered motorcycles, although last year we had two to come in. And we thought it was such a great idea. And we're looking forward to we had 51 cars last year. 51.
We had a lot of feedback on that too, that it was one of the best car shows that had been in a while around the area, because there were so many different types of cars.
Who can participate as a contestant in the chili cook-off, or is it too late?
No, it's not too late. Anybody, as long as you don't even have to have a team if you want just to do it yourself.
Solo.
Yeah, so it's a lot of fun, and of course it helps the museum too. But it's a good community event. We're just real thrilled that it turned out last year that we could do this again.
Well, Don, last year I was fortunate enough to be one of the judges, and boy, there's some people who know how to prepare chili here.
Can you imagine that? Man, it was good. Yeah.
The chili cook-off over at the museum, the second annual museum, and a car and bike show as well. And they're going to be People's Choice Awards, a 50-50 split the pot, and so there's a lot of good stuff. And it's all funneled toward a fundraising event for the Comer Museum.
Exactly. We're also going to have live entertainment throughout the day. Different musicians are going to be coming in.
Don, we didn't get our memo on that, did we?
They didn't want to give me one, I can
It's
tell
not
you.
too late. We can give you space at the end, maybe.
Well, last year I remember there was a lot of talent there that were really good.
And we have a lot of talent in the city and the surrounding areas. It's wonderful. We're also going to have Ronald McDonald there for the kids. And hopefully we're going to have the kids' workshop, Home Depot's workshop again. And we'll have face painting, of course, for the kids. They always enjoy that, and balloons. So there'll be plenty of things for the kids to do, too. And we just hope you all come out and enjoy it with us. We're going to have
$1 a taste.
$1 a taste, and you'd be surprised that the tastings are about like this. And by the time you go to 2 or 3 areas, you know, you're pretty much full. Especially after you have your pancakes, right?
Yeah.
So don't worry about wanting to go out to lunch afterwards, because you're gonna get your fill.
Yeah. Hey, Don, what role are you playing in the second annual Comer Museum Chili Cook-Off?
I'm going to eat a lot.
Okay.
Yeah, that's for sure.
All right.
Actually, I'm just going to help announce some of the things that are happening. We're going to be giving away door prizes and some of the events. Of course, Bobby G is hopefully going to do most of the talking. He has a real radio voice. I have a radio face. Doesn't need to be seen on TV or anything. So
I'm not going there.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
And that really kept you and I busy last year giving out that, because we have gotten so much community support, donations from different businesses, monetary and door prizes.
Yeah.
And we were just busy last year doing all that.
We really were.
How many teams do we have already added to the event? Do we know yet?
We have 12 signed up. And of course, you know, things may happen, but we're hoping that all 12 will participate. And Lauren Esses isn't going to be able to this year. She's out of town, and their booth last year was just, it was wonderful.
Who won last year? I don't. Who won?
They did.
Okay, all right.
They did.
You know, and one of the biggest awards is the People's Choice.
Explain that.
Everyone who has the dollar taste can vote and say they like number one or number two or whatever, and they count the number of votes, and that's a great honor. The Sims Boy team, I've forgotten the name of their team last year, but they won People's Choice.
Now, it is a fundraiser.
Yes.
Is this fundraiser earmarked for particular needs at the museum, or?
Operating expenses, and, you know, repairs, that type of thing that we need right on the spot. We depend on donations and these fundraisers in order to operate the museum. It takes quite a bit daily, and our budget for monthly is like $4,000, and we don't always meet that. And
we sound like at my house.
Yeah, and we do get city support, not as much as we need. And the fundraisers, you know, we do well, but it's not enough to sustain us. And if you knew what Linda and I made on a monthly basis, it doesn't go to salary.
Yeah.
So we're not a metropolitan museum.
Right. But I don't know how many people go through the museum every year, but there's a lot of people.
Oh, yes. In fact, this week we were supposed to have Calera Elementary in, and for 4 days, 75 per day. And now, because of the weather, we've rescheduled for April, which will be good because of the Marble Fest.
Yeah.
And we have, schools come in from all over this part of Alabama: Montgomery, Anniston, of course, Birmingham, Hoover, because our museum depicts a lot of history, but it's also a friendly museum. Children enjoy it because they're not intimidated by these bigger museums. And so, and then we get a lot of senior groups, church groups from all over.
Yeah.
And so we stay busy with visitors, that's for sure.
Hey, Don, getting back to the car and bike show, are there qualifications to plug into this part of the chili cook-off?
Actually, you can bring a brand new car. You can bring an antique motorcycle. You can bring a brand new motorcycle. If you want to show your car, it doesn't matter. We had cars that were on movies last year. I've forgotten who the guy was, but he had some beautiful vehicle that was some kind of racing deal. And I wished I'd remember who that was, but anyway, it was a great car. And
Stevie White.
Stevie White had all the antiques cars that he has. He'll probably be there. I'm sure he will. I wanted to tell you about some of the sponsors.
Sure.
You know, I was just looking through my notes here. There are sponsors that we could sponsor for $25 or $50, and Donna may know some of those that have already signed up with us. Also, the judges, you know, it's going to be a blind tasting. So, you know, they put a blindfold on you last year to taste that. They did?
Yes.
Well,
But
probably looked good on you, didn't it?
It
I thought it did.
I got rave reviews on that.
And we got prizes we're going to give away. All kind of things. The personalities that we have to play and that's going to sing. Nobody's going to dance, I don't think, unless you decide you want to, Jimmy Dale.
No,
not for you.
Probably not.
You asked me about the cars, though. We're hoping to have more cars this year. We had 51 last year, and we would like to have.
You may have already mentioned this. Is there entry charge for?
There's $10.
Okay.
$10. That is good. It's going to be, again, $10 this year. So, and again, it's a fundraiser for the museum, and it's a good fundraiser.
And most car shows around are anywhere from 20, 30 to enter. So
It's a good afternoon. It's a good time for the afternoon. And we got nice gifts to give away.
Right.
Like door prizes for the participants.
Yeah. Now these chili cook-off teams, I may not say every one of them, but most every one of them, they're serious about the preparation of their chili.
This chili business, yes, they are. They want their awards, it's just a big thing, and it is all over the nation. Chili cook-offs.
Now it starts at 9 o'clock, March the 7th, and continues till 3. And of course, there is a rain date for the following weekend if necessary. Hopefully that will not be the case, but kind of walk us through very quickly what happens at 9 o'clock and when the people can start tasting the chili.
Okay. First of all, I want to mention that Coosa Valley Medical Center is bringing in a continental breakfast for the participants, cars, and so registration starts at 7.
Okay.
And then we have a little get-together with the chili participants, and then the chili starts cooking at 9. And then we have the tasting scheduled right after noon. And but during that, it doesn't matter. You can start tasting chili right away. They have to cook their chili on the spot, the sauce, for the judges. But they can bring in some already cooked for the people to taste. And then once the chili is tasted and judged, then they can add their beans or whatever and then serve that too. So there's plenty of chili. And then, of course, during all that time, entertainment is going to start, I think, at 10 and go on through.
So people, there's plenty of parking, and people can just walk up there on the grounds of the museum and go at it.
That's right.
And every car show and bike show or bike rides and so on and so forth usually has a 50-50. And
that goes over well, huh?
That goes over well.
Explain that.
Well, I'm not quite sure how it works. We were so busy last time. You buy tickets. If you get 10 tickets for $5, and at the end of the afternoon, we draw the pot out, and whoever number comes up, they get half, and the museum gets half. And it's a great little thing. I mean, a lot of people participate in it. You can go in for $1. Everything down there, if you happen to want to help us, like if you want a soda, it's $1. You know, it's just a fundraiser. Yeah. But if you want a soda to sip on as you're looking around at the cars and listening to the entertainment, you know, so
last year was a great year. The first Coleman Museum Chili Cook-Off. This is the second one this year, and it promises to be bigger and better. And we thank both of y'all for being here with us this morning. And good luck with the cook-off, and certainly accolades to all of you for your service to the community through the museum. And you don't go by there, and you see those buses out there and everything else. So we know that it's well attended, our museum, and the second annual Coleman Museum Chili Cook-Off is just a week or so away, March 7th, 9 a.m. until 3 on the grounds of the museum in Sylacauga. Anything else in closing?
Just thank you for having us this morning. We hope to see you there, and we hope to see all of you out there.
All right, Don. Thanks, sir.
Yes, thank you.
All right.